Let's talk about what your clients are actually looking for in a realtor. And if you are a seasoned realtor, like 10, 15, even 20 years in the business, or if you are a brand new real estate agent just trying to figure out how to make a great first impression, you have to watch this video because I am telling you, the game has changed when it comes to real estate. Like, what do your clients actually care about? Is it experience? Is it a website? Is it having drone footage on social media? It's none of those things. Let's get into specifically what your clients actually care about and why ultimately they're going to hire you over your competition. Let's get right into it. Number one, your clients want to see a real estate agent with a plan. If your business plan is to wing it and recreate the wheel with every client, that is going to lead to chaotic, unorganized energy that your clients can feel. And ultimately, this just isn't a good look no matter how much experience you have under your belt. You are not running a business if you are starting over after every deal closes. And again, that is something that the public can sense a mile away. There is a total different energy in someone who has it together and someone who's just going along with emotions. And this one fact is ultimately what led me to create my coaching program, the Market Authority Academy. The Market Authority Academy is where I'm actively coaching real estate agents on how to implement systems and workflows for a more productive, streamlined, and more profitable real estate business. By giving my real estate agents a proven blueprint to a real estate business model that actually works in any market and in any life stage, they're able to more confidently show up for their clients and build that know, like, and trust factor that we know is so important in converting leads. That is why agents in the Market Authority Academy are so successful within their first 12 months of implementing the Market Authority Academy blueprint. So if you are interested in that and you want to get out of that space of winging it and actually get it together and get control of your real estate business, the links to apply to my coaching program are below. But I would just start by asking, are you winging it? Or do you have a plan when it comes to how you're navigating your business in the market? That could be red flag number one for you. Okay, number two, your clients are going to expect an amazing client experience. Years ago, when my husband and I were planning our wedding, we reached out to our wedding photographers. At the time, they were newer on the scene. They had a couple of years under their belt of wedding photography, but they were extraordinarily talented. And when we reached out to them, we were prepared to pay an investment, like a multiple four-figure investment for wedding photography, because even a couple of years ago, that's what it cost. But it wasn't just their talent that made us feel justified in spending that amount of money for the wedding photography. It was the client experience that they walked us through. From our first outreach, it seemed like there was a specific step and beautiful collateral provided to us along the way. We got a gorgeous pricing and services guide that was delivered to us via PDF. We were given an amazing client welcome gift. All of the communication was thorough and covered all of our questions before we even had a chance to ask them. And we had all of our materials that we needed, our contract, our invoices, everything related to the actual business of hiring these wedding photographers were provided to us in a beautiful client portal that is specific to the wedding industry. So my point is not only did we know that we were going to get beautiful photos, we were also led through a very intentional, bespoke service experience. Now, think of the world in real estate where we are now going to go through a little bit of a different client onboarding process thanks to the NAR settlement that is soon going to be in place. You are going to be in a position, whether you have 20 years of experience or not, to get a formal agreement, employment agreement from your buyers right up front before you ever even show them a house. That changes things from your client's perspective, specifically your buyers. They are going to expect to see an intentional, high-class service experience from the very first interaction. Your client onboarding experience is going to need to be very well dialed in to immediately instill that know, like, and trust factor that is going to lead to more conversions for your business, but also happier clients throughout the process. The third thing that your clients are going to be looking for in 2024 is someone who is going to be an amazing communicator and provide different options that are going to fit their needs. It goes without saying that today it's a different purchasing and selling environment than it has been the last couple of years. And our clients, buyers and sellers alike, have a different set of circumstances that are going to dictate whether or not they purchase what they want or when they want or how they want. And so our job is going to be able to really listen to ultimately what your clients need and what they want. A real estate agent who is really meeting the needs of their clients in 2024 is going to be listening more than speaking. We need to be asking very specific questions and asking a lot more specific questions than telling them what they need. I think a lot of times too, even our more seasoned real estate agents who have been around the block for a while, who know this industry inside and out and have so much to offer, sometimes we get so stuck in wanting to guide our clients and direct them to their next move that we forget to ask really conscientious questions and ensure that we are on the same page and showing that we're on the same page with our clients. So what does this actually look like on a day-to-day basis? Well, first off, you want to be having a really solid client consultation every single time, whether they are buying or selling. We've already established that we're going to need to approach the client onboarding experience differently, but we really want to be looking at how we are hosting a client consultation, especially for our buyers who have so many questions about what they're able to do given the market that we're in. Even if you know your clients well, or it's a warm referral who's just ready to go look at houses, make sure that you are breaking down time to have a dialogue back and forth and really listen to what their needs are and what they're imagining in this next phase of their homeownership journey. Okay, and number 4, and this one might be the most important, and hear me when I say this, your clients want to be led through a process with confidence. Now, what that means is we do need to be a little bit more assertive in how we are guiding our clients. Now, that does not mean bossing them around or telling them what to do without listening. That's why we already established number 3 is to listen really carefully. But once we have a really good sense of what it is they are wanting to accomplish, they need to be able to lean on us for our expertise, and they need to be given confidence that they are on the right path. Now, that means that sometimes we need to be the ones following up more regularly than waiting for them to return back to us. So what does that mean? Well, no longer are we going to be able to say, well, let me know when you guys are ready. I'll be here when you're ready to go look at houses. That is not at all what your clients want to see. Your clients want to see you outlining the next steps along the journey. Let's say you've wrapped up a consultation with your clients and you've spent a lot of time truly getting to the core of what their needs are and what is motivating them to buy or sell. Your next steps need to sound like this. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for sharing all of that with me. I have a really good sense of where you're coming from and what it is you're looking to do with this home purchase. Now, in my opinion, based on the experience I have, these are going to be our next steps. A, B, and C. And you're very clearly outlining them what you need them to do, and then holding them accountable to getting those things done. If your client is saying, well, I really want to make sure that we're prepared to buy a house, but we're in such a great setup right now with our rental, we're just not really wanting to go through the process of actually getting our docs over to a lender to get pre-qualified. I know that's a niche example, but I'm sure you've heard it. You might say something like, well, listen, what you've told me is that it's really important to get your ducks in a row so that you can actually be ready to purchase the right home when it comes along. And I know it's inconvenient getting all of your docs to a lender, but it's actually a lot less inconvenient than you might think. And in doing that really quick step and meeting with a lender that you trust, or of course I can recommend one, you are going to be so much more confident when the right house does come along, and you will be setting yourself up with success. So can we agree that this is something that you're going to prioritize? And when do you think you can have it done? Right? Like that kind of communication and being very assertive and direct and clear is going to go so far with establishing a deep trust with your clients, because you are now in the driver's seat, but also helping them go through the next steps in their process with confidence and ease. It's a wordy conversation. I know that's a wordy example, but I wanted to make sure that I'm providing a little bit of context, because I think that specifically where we're heading in the market, this is going to be an item of extreme value that we can actually provide, and it doesn't cost us a thing. We have to make sure that we are allowing ourselves to show up for our clients fully. And there are 4 ways we're going to do that. Number 1, we're going to have a plan. So you've got to be a realtor with a plan. You can't just be going with emotions. You got to be conducting the show, right? Number 2, in that you're going to provide an amazing intentional client experience from every first interaction all the way through the transaction. And you're going to be focusing on listening to what your clients have to say. And then once you have all the information you need, you will be confidently guiding them through the process in every next step. I want to hear from you. Did I kind of hit on anything that you think really matters, or did I miss something from this list? Let me know in the comments which you are going to be focusing from in these list of 4 things that your clients really want to see in realtors in 2024. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, keep on crushing it.